Hi, I'm Kiley Thomas. Think back to that one person whom you truly looked up to as a kid. What if I told you you could be that person in a child's life? Today we're going to talk about College Mentors for Kids, a growing club here on campus. The goal of College Mentors is to reach children who need mentors in their lives. This could be your chance to be that person a kid looks up to. Joining me today is the president of College Mentors for Kids, Caroline Dearborn.
Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, welcome to the studio. So from what I understand, this club is one of the most highly involved clubs here on campus. College students are paired up with a little kid who you guys refer to as the little buddy, and the college student is referred to as the mentor, hence the name College Mentors for Kids.
Yeah, that's the structure of the club.
So since this club is all about fostering education for kids who need it the most, how do you incorporate education within your weekly activities?
Our weekly activities are 2 hours long, and they revolve around higher education and college, community service, and diversity and cultural reach. So, for example, this week we are taking our trip to Kiley Falls State Park, and we're working with nature. And how do we incorporate nature in college? How do we live in nature? How do we play in nature without harming it? So those are the college questions that we are structuring our activities around. And then at the end of our activity, we do journal time, and the kids reflect on how we answer those questions through our activities and books and things.
I know College Mentors has about 20 little buddies that are involved now, and they're only from Southwestern Elementary.
Yes.
So is there a reason that you guys only target this school?
We work with Southwestern because it is closest to Hanover College. The other closest school would be Lydia Middleton, which is in a different school corporation, and it's in Lower Madison, so it's a bit farther away. So right now we are just working with Southwestern for growth purposes, and we work with Southwestern during the September and August just to get their kids in the program, work with their parents and everything to get about 20 little buddies in.
Okay. So of these 20 kids, what makes them eligible to be little buddies while others are not?
There's not a criteria you have to follow. We just give permission packets out, and the first people to turn them in get into the program.
Okay. So clearly this organization is truly impactful for the kids, especially those in need. What do you think the club really means for the kids themselves?
I think the club means something. It means hope for the kids. It's stability. It's something that they can look forward to every single week. They know that there's going to be a mentor there for them. They know there's going to have a positive impact, and they know they're going to have fun every single week.
Right. I can see how having this positive role model really can make a difference in their everyday lives. So like you said, since these kids are chosen from some families that may lack some educational support, do behavioral problems occur within the kids?
We do have some behavioral problems. I think that just occurs naturally because we do have 20 kids. It just depends on the structure of the family. Some of our kids don't have parents. Some of our kids have never met their parents before. We have one family they've seen their brother got shot and murdered. So when you've had experiences like that, you expect some behavioral issues, and we just work through those things with behavior plans. We contact the school for support. Some kids have special guidelines they follow, and we just work through those things the best that we can. And we have special protocol that we follow. We do things called buddy bucks, and each kid gets 3 buddy bucks at the end of the day, and then we do a store at the end of the year where they can buy things with those buddy bucks.
I'm sure those weekly activities then really do create that positive atmosphere that the kids need in their lives. I've also heard that you put on some pretty great activities like the Christmas party to have them looking forward to each year. Tell me more about this.
Our Christmas party is one of my favorite things. I've planned it the last 2 years. This last year it was Polar Express themed. The kids got a golden ticket, naturally, and they got to use that to go through all of the activities. They wrote a letter to Santa Claus, and then we even had a visit from Santa Claus, which they got, and then they got to give their letters to him. And in their letters to Santa, they wrote what they wanted for Christmas, and then we got to give them those gifts. We purchased those gifts over break, and then we gave them to them the first activity we were back. So that was really exciting. We also made gingerbread houses. And one of the kids, the first year I did this, they're like, I've never made a gingerbread house, Miss Caroline. I've never made it. This is so much fun. And I was going around and talking to them, and I was like, Jacob, your house is so beautiful. And he said, he came up to me later and he goes, Miss Caroline, thank you for telling me my house is so beautiful. It means a lot. And just that memory has stuck with me through College Mentors for Kids, and it's just one of my favorite things that's happened to me in this program, and it's what keeps me going.
That's really neat. I'm sure they really look forward to that all year.
It's a lot of fun.
So, like you just mentioned, that was one of the most memorable experiences that you've had. Tell me about another memorable experience being a mentor for these kids.
Oh, we have a lot of memorable experiences. Just 2 weeks ago, we went to Science Center, and we just looked around, just looking at different fossils and things. And we ran into this guy, no idea who he is, and he led us into the coral reef room, and all the kids got to see these wreaths and shells that they've never seen before, and that very few even Hanover College students get to see. So that was really exciting.
Okay, wow. I saw that on your website also that 87% of the kids have close relationships with their mentors. What exactly promotes this friendship?
I think it's the weekly activities. It's that they know it's going to be a weekly activity. They know they're going to be seeing their mentors, and it's going to be a happy, positive environment. And every week we promote activities where they are with their mentors. They're not necessarily group activities. So just those activities do foster healthy relationships.
Well, it seems like you guys have a lot of fun with your little buddies. Thanks so much for being here, Caroline.
Thanks for having me.
Again, you can contact Caroline Dearborn at dearbornc16@hanover.edu to get involved. This club meets every Tuesday on the Campus Center from 3 to 5. So try it and see if you like it, because it may just change your life. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kiley Thomas.